What's the crack with Andrew and Pat? The best bits of Good Morning Tipperary.
Back this morning from 9.
Morning.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm not too bad.
Thank you. The story that you gave me about the dog and the carpenter, and the carpenter giving up his work because the dog is now famous online.
Yeah.
What does he do? What does the dog do? Any idea? Does it say?
I'm not sure. A lot of the Frenchies are very, very vocal in their interaction with the people, so it could be that.
I'll read that later on, and I might have a look before I do that and see what he does online. This one jumped out at me because we were only speaking about it a couple of weeks ago. Wow, this is so funny. You couldn't write it. I will, yeah. Do you remember we spoke about this, right? Did you see this? Did you?
No, actually, I didn't.
Oh, wait till I tell you this, right? So do you remember a couple of weeks ago we were saying, if you met somebody, or if anybody came in here from a different country and they were trying to, get a handle on the language and all. So we were coming up with things like, I can't remember the stuff we were saying. But the big one was, I will, yeah.
Yeah,
which means you won't.
In a month of Sundays.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, I will, yeah, is causing confusion for foreign doctors working here. A Sudanese doctor told the weekend's IMO conference that he had a patient who was a smoker. He asked him if he was willing to give up the cigarettes. The patient said, I will, yeah. I will, yeah. Which led the GP to think that he was really determined to give up the fags. 3 months later, the patient told him that he was never going to stop smoking. The doctor says that he felt that he didn't give the patient the necessary support because he didn't understand the Irish phrase. And while there was another doctor who told the gathering as well that he was confused by Mayo for Sam. Thinking that Sam Maguire was a team captain. But the cigarettes one is gaslight because even like if you're at a doctor's and you're told to give up the cigarettes, most people would kind of say, all right, look, I'll try to, yeah. Or I'll say, but you can imagine your man say, I will, yeah. I thought it was brilliant. Yeah. How was your weekend?
That wasn't too bad.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I didn't do much. Didn't stir outside really.
Were you worried to use fuel? Was that the problem?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Look, everything is sorted now, isn't it?
Well,
kind of pretty much. Protests are off anyway. At least so roads are better this morning, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are you looking at me? They're definitely off. There's no protests this morning, is there?
Not according to the guards.
Oh yeah.
Was lifted.
All right. Okay. All good. See you in a while.
It's just after 7 a.m. Good morning, Tipperary.
With Andrew Luby.
Tipperary's Tip FM.
Sporting headlines at 8.
Right, I spoke briefly about Frenchie, he's TJ the Frenchie.
Yeah.
Did you look him up? No, you didn't get a chance.
No, I have seen him.
Oh, you had seen him before?
Oh, yeah, sorry, he's on TikTok.
Yeah, he's gorgeous, isn't he? So, no, don't say that.
No, I like French bulldogs. But
go on.
I think they're just so ugly, they're nice.
I could say something there.
Go on, I accept that. Kettle pot black.
In England, the carpenter has quit his job after his dog went viral on social media. He started to earn more money than him. TJ the Frenchie has 700,000 followers on TikTok, with his videos racking up tens of thousands of millions of views and sponsorship deals. Now, I had a quick look between 7 and 5:30. Now, I think he's gorgeous. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
But, so obviously what your man is like, it's all set up. Like, they have him dressed up like on a skateboard and all this kind of stuff going ahead. But I've noticed just one video that I saw where there's loads of places, like he's in the loo and and the dog is every place that he is, and he's trying to do jobs around the place and the dog is getting involved and stuff. It's all very cute and very nice. But then he'll say, and if you have this problem where your dog follows you around the house, maybe he'd like a new bed. Why don't you try one of these beds from such and such? So that's how he's making his money. His owner is a 33-year-old Duncan Tout. Says he originally set up an Instagram account when his French bulldog was a pup in 2021 as a place to collect photos and memories, and it kind of just spiraled. It took off. Man, could I do that? Like, is it too late for my fella now to be famous on the internet?
Old dog,
what do you think?
Tricks.
Oh, yeah, well, there you go. He's
What'll be worth
7
a try
now. 7, man. I tell you what, I give up my job and just have the dog doing stuff around the place. All right, I'll see you later. It's 7:37 now. Monday morning on Good Morning Tipperary. Tip FM.
Headlines at 11.
James on to me to say, is the New Inn Clonmel exit via Care bypass still closed? No, everything is fine.
According to the Gardaí, all is clear in the county.
All is clear. Okay.
For now, anyway.
Okay, for now, anyway. The cut of your jib, any idea where that comes from?
Yeah, something to do with sailing.
Ah, well done. How do you know that now?
I know,
because you knows everything, don't you?
No, I just know some things.
A jib is a triangular sail at the front of a ship, and okay. Well, where's Bite the Bullet come from? Any idea?
Yes, it was when they made their own bullets, and I think you actually had to physically bite them to. I can't remember exactly, but it literally goes back to the old.
No.
No? Okay.
Why would you physically bite him if you made your own bullets? Like,
There was something, I can't remember what
put
it
a
was.
marking on him or something?
No, it was before you fired them.
No.
It was the old musket rifles.
No, it says here before anaesthetics.
Okay. They gave
so-
you a bullet before they operated.
Yeah,
Bite.
soldiers. No, you'd literally bite on the bullet during surgery to cope with the pain.
Yeah, okay.
What else did I see that I thought it was interesting? I saw these yesterday. Break the ice. Go on, you could figure that one out.
No.
Break the ice. So you're back to sailing again. Ships used to break the ice to open trade routes.
Okay,
Now it's
yeah.
starting, obviously, a conversation or easing tension, I guess. Let the cat out of the bag, Pat.
If you tried keeping a cat in the bag, you'd be leaving it out any time.
Apparently, at old markets, dishonest sellers would swap a piglet for a cat in a sack. If somebody opened it early, surprise, means revealing a secret, obviously. Turn a blind eye. Apparently goes back to some British Navy officer who supposedly put a telescope to his blind eye to ignore a signal that he didn't want to obey. So he was,
Yeah, I remember that now.
Horatio
Nelson.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you didn't do too bad there.
Actually, the bite the bullet, I know what I was thinking of.
What were you
there.
thinking of?
It was when they used to actually... Again, it was the old musket rifles, and you had to put in the gunpowder. The gunpowder was in some kind of a little wrap thing,
Yeah.
and you bit that before pouring it down into the muzzle of the rifle.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, but you're still wrong, like.
I know, but I know where I got the idea from.
Yeah, but you're still wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Welcome to your world.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome to my world. All right, I'll see you later.
Good luck. Back this morning from 9.
Morning.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm not bad.
What's going on with you?
Not too bad. Nothing much.
Donald Trump and the Pope and the AI picture.
Yeah.
Do you know what's like? And you know what he said about the whole Red Cross thing, didn't you? So he had a big. Do you know about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So like he had an argument with the Pope, and then what? Well, he did. Didn't he?
It was a bit one-sided. He was the only one arguing.
Well, to be fair, the Pope said, I'm not getting into that,
Yeah.
because he has a bit of class, like. So the other fella did post up a picture of him as, how could you explain the picture to people that didn't see it? Like, it's Donald Trump as Jesus Christ over somebody, like, helping them or curing them or something. And then when he was asked about it last night, he said, that's fake news. It's fake news. It is quite obviously me as a Red Cross doctor helping people because I heal people. So the old classic Red Cross uniform with the halo included and everything. And do you know what I've noticed like lately? It's just me, but at the start it was funny to talk about him, and then it was concerning and worrying about the things that's going on in the world, and now it's just exhausting.
Yeah.
Do you know, I don't even want to talk about him anymore. Do you know, and have you noticed too, the people that work, well, especially in your line of work, like in journalism, that you could do up a whole package about Donald Trump and something that he did like yesterday, and by the time it's ready to air, he's done something else ridiculous again.
Or even done a complete about face and said something.
I mean, media can't
completely
keep up.
opposite.
Media can't keep up with him. Like every time he opens his eyes in the morning on the Truth Social thing and all,
And I
there's
mean,
something ridiculous there. Isn't
For
there?
comedians as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
He keeps on giving and giving and giving.
He does, but it's the same story. By the time they, like the late night shows in America, that they would be having a go off him over what happened yesterday. By the time that goes to air, there's something, even something else. What did I see? Moya Brennan died yesterday.
Oh.
Did you not know that?
No.
Yeah, she did, yeah.
Wow.
I'm surprised there's not a whole lot about it.
Yeah, I suppose
73 is all she was, I think.
Enya would be better known,
more famous of
from
both,
the family, we'll say. But Clonard, like...
I thought she was fantastic. Just
the whole family, though, are just...
amazing. Yeah, so not a whole lot about was she sick or what happened, or was it unexpected or whatever, but the wonderful Moya Brennan, sadly passed away at 73 yesterday. And I said I'd pop her name in the old computer downstairs to see what songs were there. So obviously a load of Clannad stuff came up. And probably one of the better known ones is Horror with Clannad and Bono, In a Lifetime, which is a great song as well. I might even play that later on, maybe, if I can, if I get a chance. But you know what came up on the computer downstairs? I didn't know she did it. I'd be surprised if you knew as well. So one of my favourite songs of all time, if you can give me about 40 seconds, it's worth it. Christopher Cross, Sailing. Did you know she did a version of Sailing? Yeah, she did, yeah. Fabulous. Hang on.
Fantasy gets the best of me when I'm sailing. All caught up in reverie. Every word is symphony. Won't you believe me? Sailing takes me away to where
think of that? It's lovely, isn't it? Yeah.
That is. Yeah.
All right, 7:10, how's the time? Talk to you in a while.
It's just after 7 a.m. Good morning, Tipperary.
With Andrew Luby.
Tipperary's Tip FM.
That's your Tip FM Sport for now. Sporting headlines at 8.
I'd love to go and see a chiropractor. Do you ever see the old videos where they pop a microphone on? We hear this cracking and the cracking necks and cracking stuff. I'd love to have a go at that.
I could do with one from my back.
Yeah, my neck, man, is constantly like with it was my hip yesterday. It's my neck again today. Like I'm sleeping funny. I don't like whatever way I sleep. Like if I sleep like that, I'm aching here, and if I sleep that way, then next morning, it's probably
just lying
age,
on your back,
man. But how can you make a decision to lie on your back without turning in the middle of the night? Sure, there's no way you can do that. Like, it's easier said than done.
What position do you
sleep on my side?
go asleep in? Like, are you
on my side.
Oh, well, then lie on your back and maybe you might stay in one position.
I won't. There's no way. How could you do that? I bet you couldn't do that. You couldn't decide. Do you know what people don't get anymore, actually, is, well, I mean, maybe they do. I don't know. Years ago, like, I used to get, like, a crick in my neck. Do you remember getting a crick in your neck where you couldn't turn your neck at all?
If you slept in a giraffe, they used to say.
Yeah, they used to say that. But
Yeah.
when's the last time you met somebody with a crick in their neck like that they couldn't turn to talk to you? Think about it. How did that disappear?
Double and triple glazing.
There might be something. There might be something in that. Probably people text me now saying, "Geez, I'm always getting cricks in my neck." It is a crick in your neck, isn't that what we used to call it? Is there a proper name for it? No,
Well, some people call it a wife.
oh my goodness!
Well, that's what you told
Right.
me anytime you were
I did
giving out
never.
about-
I did never tell you that. Never ever.
Oh, sorry, you did, but in confidence.
I'd
Sorry.
never told you that. Small talk. Here we go again. So,
Your favourite thing?
My favourite thing, small talk. No, it's not. I hate small talk. So, small talk apparently is good for your mental health. A new study in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology shows that chit-chat on boring topics can be the highlight of a person's day, not the highlight of my day. Maybe the highlight of the person that's on the receiver end of the chit-chat. Research involved participants talking about things like, look, there you go. Cats, diets, Pokemon, and onions. So if I meet somebody today in Lidl, I start talking about Pokemon and onions. Yeah. Scientists behind the study say that we shouldn't skip small talk, as we may be missing moments of connection and could be more rewarding than we expect.
No.
okay.
So that's putting pressure
Fine.
on you now today.
That's what you were saying to me off air. How is that putting pressure on me?
Because you're in the supermarket,
Yeah.
you meet Johnny down the road that you haven't met in
Yeah.
at least 2 days.
Yeah.
And you're chatting away, and you're
Yeah.
there kind of going, right, that's it now.
Yeah.
And I'll walk away.
Yeah.
But Johnny might be depending on you for the only bit of now chat he has for the day.
Anytime we talk about this, right, I have to say to people, just in case people meet me, look at me funny and think he doesn't want to be talking to me, I am more than happy to talk to people. I talk to people all the time.
But you have a 2-minute max.
I am not that socially awkward, right, even though my kids tell me that I am, that I'm something wrong with me, like. But the 2 minutes max thing isn't even the 2 minutes max thing. It's wrapping up the conversation that kills me.
Yeah, but
It's
you
how-
wrap it up too soon.
No, it's not. It's not the timing. It's not even the timing of it. It's where there's a lull, where you've said all the stuff that you're going to say. Like, how are they all at home? How's your mum and dad? How are you all below there in Clonmel?
Be
And all
blunt
that
about
old
it.
talk. What?
Just be blunt. Right,
Yeah, but
that's all the small talk now. Good luck.
Well, maybe, like, I wouldn't be that rude, like. You end up saying, right, sure, that's it, so come on then. All right, look, we'll see you. And then they start talking again. That's my problem. See you later.
Headlines at 11.
Serious story first, silly story then. All right. I thought this was quite interesting. A new study shows that mums can tell when their child is seriously ill in 90% of cases. Now, we've all heard the story about mums bringing kids to the doctor and thinking there's something not right.
Yeah.
And a doctor saying, no, I think it's only just such and such. And mums always know. Anyway, researchers in Finland have been looking at this. They analysed emergency department admissions in a children's hospital. They found that mums were able to determine that their child was seriously ill, as I said, in 90% of cases. 90%. So, like, if you do have that feeling that your little one is there's something just not right, like, don't be just kind of sent away with like an antibiotic or something. Like, if it just doesn't sit with you.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that was quite interesting. And something more silly. Do you know what we've not had now in a while? And we went through a time when kind of a...
We, as in the two of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what Chubba Chubs? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Chubba Chubs?
Never got that.
What was the story with the Chubba Chubs?
You were supposed to bring me in, can't remember what, raspberry flavour
Raspberry
was it?
flavour, was it?
Yeah. But you never did.
I saw him recently, actually. I saw him in... where is it, Mr. Price or something like that? Where you can get a bag of them, but they're smaller ones, like they're little smaller ones like that. I'll buy you a bag. I promise.
No, I don't
you.
want a bag.
Why? But sure, I don't know if I can. What was it? The raspberry one? Was
I
it?
think it was raspberry. Yeah.
Anyway, listening.
Or cherry would be nice.
No, man, not cherry. Not cherry.
Hey, who's it for?
Cherry. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Listening to loud chewers and yeah, I hate that. And also tea going colder among daily occurrences that annoy people the most. Any loud chewers here? We don't have to name them.
Not anymore.
Oh, did we have somebody?
Oh, we did.
Oh, can you give me a hint?
Nope.
A poll of 2,000 people commissioned by Chubba Chubs also found that people hate stubbing their toe. Oh, really? Do they?
I know. I love doing it.
People like that.
You do it every morning, don't you?
Man, I do it a lot. I do it more than most people. Do you know that? Like, I do. Stubbing their toe and not being able to open a jar. That's according to the Irish. Is it Chubba Chubs or the Irish Daily Mail? Or did they just pick up now? 15% of people are irritated by cryptic social media posts. I forget about that. No, cryptic. I'm more interested in the stubbing your toe, which, like, it isn't a. When's the last time it happened to you?
I can't remember, actually.
Is it that far back?
Yeah.
It would have, I won't exaggerate, like, I won't tell you it happens to me every week, like, but it does happen, like, a couple of times a month. And
So it's every other week, then?
it's every other week. And opening a jar too. There's nothing worse than being the man of the house. and
they come to you
and they
to
hand you
open
a
the
jar
jar.
and say, can you open the jar? And of course you have to do
fail
you have to do the
miserably.
big fella. And then you can't open. Nothing worse than that. All right, see you in a while. Good luck. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Tip FM, home of Tip Today. Back this morning from 9.
We don't have a morning, by the way. We don't have an address, do we, for the person with the 500,000 in Tipperary? If they're a listener, can I just say I'm okay for tyres. I'm now looking for a front bumper for the car. You can give me a second hand one. If you can find a second hand one someplace, I don't mind.
Look, if you could find one even. He'd pay for it himself.
Even if I could find one. Congratulations. That's
Having said that, though, those numbers.
yeah, but it's probably a quick pick.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
It's probably a quick pick.
And I'm sure when you got that quick pick and you looked at it,
You thought
said,
there's
well, that
no
was
way.
a waste of money. I'm
Yeah.
not going to win anything with 5, 15, 16, 17 and 18.
That's mad, isn't it?
Isn't it?
It has to have been a quick pick. I couldn't see. Like, I know it's the usual story people do with birthdays and all that.
I
So
know,
you
but if you had birthdays running like that,
yeah,
you wouldn't bother using them.
No, you wouldn't. I didn't get a chance to ask you, actually. Did you hear me roaring and bawling downstairs a while ago? Did electricity go off up here as well?
Yeah.
Man, I nearly lost my mind.
Do you
when it
have an
happened.
autosave system set up?
There is an autosave on
That's
it,
okay
but so I was editing. I was out recording. I was in Holy Cross yesterday with the preschool there, and we'll play them next week. So I was halfway through that, and everything went off, and then it came back on again, and then my heart was in my mouth because I had done probably 20 minutes of like, and I thought I wasn't going to save, but it did.
No, when you
it
go to
did.
reopen it, it'll give you the option
It
of
gives it
continuing
does.
with what you were doing.
Yeah, not always though. That's the reason, like, that I was screaming my head off down there. Anyway, okay. It's talking about screaming. Actually, I told you I've got a new lump for you to feel. I hit my head. I got some bang yesterday. Honest to God. So I'm at home on my own,
So, my God, that could have been serious.
which is worse because I could have been
the
just.
fact that people are prepared to leave you on your own is concerning.
Could have been just found. Like, I think I temporarily knocked myself out. Actually,
Oh, there's concussion there.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be doing anything.
I should be at home, really, shouldn't I?
With the feet up.
So I'm lighting the fire and doing what I'm doing, and of course I get up and hit my head off the mantle.
Mantelpiece. How long are you living in that house now, Andrew?
What, that I should know there's a mantelpiece there?
That's probably the first time you lit the fire.
I
in a
know,
long time.
but you're like, I mean, it's as if like, oh, there's a mantelpiece there. I bet if that was the case, nobody ever hit their head any place. So you've never hit your head off anything.
I have. But like,
And have you hit it off something in your house? And did you know it was there? What have you hit your head off that you didn't know? I can't believe I'm
trying
having
to
this
think.
Can't believe we're having
No,
this
it's something
conversation.
like if your mantelpiece protrudes so far that
Yes.
there is a tendency to bang your head off it. Surely you've done it before. And
I've never done it before.
Never lit the fire before.
I've lit the fires many times. Light the fire every day. Anyway, and you know on the cartoons where they whether there's Bugs Bunny or whatever, and somebody gets hopped like, and they see stars.
Oh yeah.
I think
Had that.
you actually see stars.
Yeah.
And then I had to lie down for a while, and
Any excuse?
yeah, I got a bit of a change then later in the evening, and then I was afraid to go to bed. You know, they say that you shouldn't go to sleep after it. Like, I was afraid to go to sleep. I got some wallop, man. Like when I was younger, you know, if I ever end up like you, like with no hair, well, I got to have an awful looking head. Honest to God, worse than yours.
Yeah.
I would say that I got more stitches than anybody in Tiptown when I was a young fella.
In your head?
In my head. In my head. Well, I got him everywhere. But especially in my head. I used to hit my head. 1986. I think I came home with blood running down my face at least 6 times in the summer of 1986. Now, that's nutcase stuff. But that's when we used to go out, and do things where you might get split. Do you know? No, I've got a 20-year-old and an 18-year-old at home. They've never had a stitch, ever. I was like a rag doll at that age, completely stitched up. 1986, the year of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Top Gun, the Challenger disaster, Chernobyl, and my head. Split about 6 times.
Probably explains a lot.
It's Worst Joke Wednesday today, and we'll do some of those for you at 7:30. Martin sent me in a funny one, but I'm after losing it off my text, and I'll do it at 7:30.
That doesn't fit on this show, Martin.
All right, now I have to admit, actually, they're not great today.
Oh my God, if you're admitting that.
It's just after 7 a.m. Good morning, Tipperary.
With Andrew Luby.
Tipperary's Tip FM.
Headlines at 8.
Okay, Worst Joke Wednesday. Today, Peter was on. Morning, Peter. Why can't your nose be 12 inches long, Peter asks? Because then it would be a foot, Pat. It'd be a foot, you see, if it was 12 inches long.
And you said your ones weren't great?
Man, they're not great, actually, today. Martin was on to us too, and it's gone. No, hang on. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Martin says, what is Alexander the Great and Winnie the Pooh got in common, Pat? Both of them have the same middle name. Pooh. All right, do some wine one.
That's so bad, it's actually
wicked, just wicked. I don't mean to brag, but I did a puzzle last night. I did it in one day, actually. On the box it said 2 to 4 years. This is going to be lost on you, but I'm going to do it anyway. I know this is going to be lost on you. Breaking news, Pat. H has been kidnapped. If the ransom isn't paid by midnight, further steps will be taken.
Yeah.
H
from steps.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Restaurant toilets are very dangerous. So many times I've been on a date and they've gone to the toilet and vanished. Our marriage hasn't fully recovered from my obsession with Bon Jovi, but we're halfway there, Pat.
Thought you said they were bad today.
They're not great now. My son is in training for the triple jump. He's coming along leaps and bounds. Last night, I saw a fella sneaking around. I actually like this one now. Last night, I saw a fella sneaking around my garden wearing a rugby shirt, golfing slacks, tennis shoes, and a pair of goalkeeper's gloves, Pat. I shouted out the window, "What's your game?"
I like that. That's good.
I like that too. See you later.
Good luck. Headlines at 11.
Okay, last few for Worst Joke Wednesday. Today you'll be happy to know trained pets are fantastic. I had a goldfish who could breakdance on the carpet just for about 20 seconds or so, and it was only kind of one time that he did it, actually, just a one time. If you've been chased, Pat, if you've been chased by a pack of taxidermists, do not play dead. Things I have in common with a supermodel. Well, for one, I'm always hungry. Argentina is surprisingly cold. In fact, it's bordering on chilly, Pat. I hope it actually is it? I don't know. Is it?
Well, it was the last time you told that joke anyway.
I never told that before, did I? Stop, will you? So I rang Vodafone yesterday and said, hello, I want to report a nuisance phone call. And he said, oh, God, not you again. And don't you just hate that situation when you're picking up your bags at the airport and everyone's luggage is better than yours? It's a real worst case scenario, Pat. Okay, that's enough.
I feel better now that's over.
For a week anyway.
I've served my punishment this week.
Okay, see you in a while.
Good luck.
It's 8:35 right now. On Good Morning Tipperary, Tip FM, Lola Young.
Tip FM, home of Tip Today. Back this morning from 9.
Morning.
Hello.
How are you? Morning,
Not doing
Pat.
too bad at all.
Morning, Rachel.
Rachel is
hi.
lip reading now. No, she
Can
is
she hear
actually,
you? Oh, because she can't hear me.
when my microphone.
Oh, just tell her I said hello, will you?
She figured that out.
Okay, yeah. You're welcome, Rachel, by the way. Did she hear me saying that she's welcome? That's okay. I'm very nice, aren't I? Why are you doing that like? What are you doing now?
I had my microphone.
Oh, you had the microphone down. Oh, God, look. Okay, forget about it. Anyway, you mentioned about the toys and the moon thing and all that. Did you have any stuff like that when you were young?
Lego? Yeah.
No, not Lego. It's not just Lego that they're selling,
Well,
are
they were just talking about Lego.
Oh, was it Lego? I didn't know you mentioned Lego. I thought you said just toys. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I just thought of it there, and I'd completely forgotten about it for the last 40-something years. I had the Challenger spacecraft, and you know what happened that?
Yeah, it wasn't Andrew-proof.
But that's the one that crashed, the Challenger one. So I had that when I was younger, but I had a Buckaroo too. Did you have Buckaroo when you were small?
Had Buckaroo.
Did you? There you go. And how are you with Buckaroo? Because I ended up on tablets for the rest of my life.
You should have seen what Buckaroo was like after you.
That's when I started, with taking tablets for my nerves, because of Buckaroo, you'd be putting on.
Well, I think they decided to give you the tablets rather than have you eating the bits off Buckaroo.
For people who don't know what Buckaroo was a horse, and you'd set him.
No, it wasn't actually.
What was it? A donkey?
No, it was a mule.
You're unbelievable, aren't you? You're something else, aren't you? Buckaroo was a mule. Was it really a mule?
Yeah.
And you'd have to put little stuff on him, like little buckets and stuff like that. And of course, at any stage, he could buckaroo, and everything would fly off it. And the idea was you get as much stuff on as you can. But you'd lose your mind every time.
Pretty much so.
Yeah. Quick one for you. Weight loss jabs might lead to an increase in divorce, Pat. Research by academics in Sweden found that people who lose weight quickly are twice as likely to leave their partner.
And you honestly expect me to comment on that?
The original study focused on people that had been fitted with gastric bands and found that patients were almost 50% more likely to get divorced within 6 years. So, you kind of put up, if the two of you are carrying a few extra pounds, you put up with each other, and then suddenly one of you loses weight and you start getting attention outside the house and stuff. And I think that's kind of what happens. I get that, actually. I've only got about 6 stone to go, and then I'm out the gap. Gone. Well, actually, I can't fit out the gap at the moment, so that's the problem. I'm gone then. All right, I'll see you in a while.
It's just after 7 a.m. Good morning, Tipperary.
With Andrew Luby.
Tipperary's Tip FM.
Headlines at 8.
You're right about Buckaroo. Buckaroo was a mule.
Yeah, because the miners use mules.
Is that it? It? As a child, I didn't think about miners using mules. It just looked like a horse. I don't know. Did you ever have Skynest? Did you?
Still do.
Do you still use it?
No.
You don't? Okay.
No.
It's put away in a box someplace, is it?
It's actually, it was annoying. It was such a big set that you had to clear out a room to set it up.
Yeah.
Because the cars were 1/18th scale instead of the usual 1/24th.
Again, I just remember there were cars.
Okay. I had an E-Type Jag and an Alfa Romeo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I got electrocuted, actually, with Skynest, and then it was taken off me. Do you know what the bottom of the cars?
Yeah.
There's a little kind of, what's the thing that's...
Brush that was on
There's a
it?
little brush was on it?
That picked up the power from the track.
That's it, you're not supposed to lick those.
You can if they're not connected to the track.
I know, but whatever. Maybe it was a static thing, so... The last time I spoke to you about dreams, I mentioned a dream that comes up all the time, and if it's on the list now, I don't know. I said to you that most people would have dreamt at some stage that they arrive at work naked, with no clothes on them.
When you say most people...
I'm telling you, most people would have had that dream. And you looked at me as if I had two heads. You said, I've never had that dream. No, I don't mind you never having a dream, but the fact that you never heard that people have that dream was a little bit odd.
Okay.
So the top 10 most common dreams have been revealed. Falling from a height is a main one, I think. Your teeth falling out. Never
Can't.
Because I know
They're screwed in.
Yours are screwed in. Followed by flying or dreaming that your partner is cheating. Okay. Some more common dreams that people have included in this. Look, there you go. Being naked in public.
Not at work, though.
Being chased. Well, they're saying public here, but I'm telling you, and anybody, the vast majority of people who are listening would be familiar with that dream that you turn up at work.
Can I ask
and
you?
You're togged off completely.
How you made it from Kilross
to
here without realising? Or do you normally drive around naked and just forgot to?
It's a dream, man. It's a dream. It's not something real. Do you know what I mean? And the dreams are so ridiculous, you don't ask yourself that during the dream. You just arrive at work, and your bits are hanging out.
As the song goes, dreams can come true.
No, I couldn't really see it happening, being chased,
I hope not.
Being chased by somebody or meeting a celebrity and dying. Do you ever dream that you're dying?
Hang on a second. Meeting a celebrity and dying.
Meeting a celebrity, and dying.
Okay.
American psychologist Dr.
There's
Carmen.
your problem.
What?
American psychologist.
Dr. Carmen Hara told the Daily Mail that they are rarely meant to be taken seriously. Instead, they reflect hidden desires.
Okay.
I want to die and I want to be the celebrity and I want to arrive with my bits hanging out. So don't take them seriously. Very often it's from unresolved fears and suppressed frustrations. Okay. So much.
Sorry, you started that
So
now.
much we could say there. I didn't realise I said that at the end. All right, I'll see you in a little while. It's 7:38, everybody. Here we are. It's Thursday on Good Morning Tipperary. Tip FM.
That's your Tip FM Sport for now. Sporting headlines at 11.
Where'd you say he's from? Clara. That's Westmeath, is it? Is that where? Did you say Clara?
In County Offaly, yeah.
Is it not Westmeath? No.
No, he's Offaly.
Okay. I thought he was. That's the reason I questioned it, because I thought he was from.
Offaly.
I thought he was from Westmeath.
He's not.
Are you sure about that now?
I am.
100% like.
110%.
Oh, really? Okay, that's fine. If you are, so it's probably right. Why did I think Westmeath? Did you ever accidentally have a burst of exercise? Because I know for definite you've never done it on purpose.
I used to weightlift. I used to cycle.
Did you?
Yeah, I used to do powerlifting and I used to cycle.
When you say weightlift, did you mean carry yourself up the stairs or something?
No,
or,
powerlifting.
Did you do powerlifting?
I did.
Jesus.
Many moons ago.
Go away, will you? A major study has backed the health benefits of short bursts of exercise. Like with coming up the stairs here, would that count?
That would consider a short burst. Well, particularly like if, the song is running out. It would be a short burst of exercise.
Yeah, or if you're below boiling the kettle,
And you hear me starting to read the weather.
No, or it's when you read the obituaries at 1:30 and you hear the last one. Right, when I hear you, it doesn't matter what you're reading, when I hear you go, and finally, I go, no. That's I'd be trying to.
Or if you hear me reading the weather very slowly and allowing you time to get up the stairs without collapsing.
Okay. People going for job interviews. I spoke to you about this before, actually, because I mentioned Walt Disney, I think. So people going for job interviews now need to be aware of the taxi test.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I did.
Language app Duolingo. Is it Duolingo?
Duolingo.
Yeah. They've developed a new way of interviewing candidates by paying drivers to assess what they're like in the back of a cab. The company gave one example of a person who was really liked in the interview, but he was turned down for the job because he was mean to the driver from the airport, from the office back to the airport. So the taxi driver reported on him and said that, dear man, it's not very nice. It's felt that candidates are more likely to speak candidly to a taxi driver than their potential future employers. Now, look, we'd all be like that. But I said to you before, Walt Disney was doing that, man, 80 years ago or whatever. He didn't, Walt Disney, if you got a job in Disney in the States, he didn't meet everybody that worked there. But if he was giving out executive jobs and people surrounding himself with people upstairs, he would bring you for dinner. And I know I said this to you, but I think the idea of the dinner was to see how you would treat the staff. That's what he used to do. And it wasn't ever really about your CV or anything like that, just to see if you're nice to people when you're out and about. So.
See, we have a chance of going further.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I'll see you later.
Good luck.
8:38 now.
Tip FM, home of Tip Today. Back this morning from 9.
Well.
Hello.
How are you?
No, not doing too bad at all.
4:05 alarm this morning.
Yeah.
Open my eyes.
Yeah.
Well, I think I opened my eyes anyway. And I went, oh, like that. Well, maybe a little bit louder even. And then I thought, it's late enough in the week, isn't it? I went, ah. And then I went, it's Friday. I went, ah. And then it was easier to get up. Why is it easier to get up?
Because you don't have to get up tomorrow morning.
No, but do you know, if you've 5 past, you have a similar time alarm at that time every morning, and you do when you open your eyes, you kind of go, oh God, not again.
Yeah.
Right, so everybody does. So let's say you're going to someplace fancy on holidays, like Mauritius or someplace.
I was going to say
Ballybunion or Mauritius, yeah, same thing pretty much. So you open your eyes at 5:04 in the morning and you have to get to Dublin Airport and all that, and you don't go, oh.
That's funny, I would.
Would you? Well, it's all psychological, isn't it? It's, if you know you're getting up to go to something, not that I mind coming in here, I'm happy to come in here.
All right, yeah, a bit late to be saying that now.
Well, it's not exactly Mauritius, it's fine. It's actually, speaking of, have you noticed I've got my nicey coat on me?
Yeah, wasn't that cold, I thought.
I think, even though it's 8 or 9 degrees, I find it cold. But the problem with this jacket is that if I move my arms,
You look like the Michelin Man.
yeah, even with it off. So I hit the microphone there. Do you see that? If I move anything,
Does that not tell you, after all the years you've been in this business, that you shouldn't wear
I know, but
something with material like that?
I know, but it's cold, man. It's cold. I noticed
I know,
yesterday.
of course, I forgot you got it for nothing, so you're going to get to wear it.
Don't start about where I got it, because I could get in trouble.
I just said you got it for nothing.
Yeah, I got it for nothing. I've noticed you're back to yourself this morning. I was a bit concerned about you at 7 o'clock yesterday morning, and then I realised afterwards when I thought about it, actually, I don't know if you noticed this, but Rachel was sitting in with you yesterday. Rachel started in our news team, and she was having a sit in with you just to see what goes on and all that. But like you weren't yourself because she was beside you.
Well, no, what I was conscious of was that when we started a bit of chat like this, Rachel couldn't hear you if I had my microphone open, so I was trying to...
Ah, yeah, so change the show completely because of that, like...
No, I was just bringing my fader down here so that the speakers would work.
No, it wasn't just that. There was no all kind of guff out of you. There was none of that smart old talk out of you. Do you know the old stuff?
Well, I didn't want to set her off on the right foot. I wanted her to learn for herself that you deserve to be slagged. And
next week, kids on the radio. I was with the guys at Holy Cross Preschool this week, so they're only smallies, right? They could really come out with anything, pretty much, right? So the preschools are always good crack. So all next week at 8:15, preschool Holy Cross. I have to play a quick clip for you that I came across yesterday when I was editing the pieces for next week, right? Okay, what do you watch on YouTube?
Lanky box.
What?
Lanky box.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's called Lanky box.
Okay.
No.
And what
It's a box and a wanky.
I don't like the sound of it, gee. What? Can you say it slower for me?
Wanky box.
no doubt you've done research on what that is.
Lanky box. It's Lanky. It's Lanky Box. It's a popular YouTube channel featuring Justin and Adam, it says here, known as the Roblox superstars. They create entertaining content, including gaming videos. They explore various videos like Minecraft and stuff like that.
Do you know the way when you go to talk to the real smallies?
These are real smallies.
That's how I feel every morning with you. You never know what they're going to say.
Good luck. Look.
It's just after 7 a.m. Good morning, Tipperary.
With Andrew Luby.
Tipperary's Tip FM.
Sporting headlines at 8.
You missed out on it. I just saw some breaking news that came up on my Facebook feed there. Vogue Williams is pregnant.
Yeah, with her 4th child.
You actually knew that.
That she was pregnant.
That she was pregnant again.
Yeah.
How did you know that? I was saying it a little bit tongue-in-cheek, like, breaking news, Vogue Williams, and thinking like you'd have no interest in that.
I never said I did.
How did you know that? You just saw it on the news?
Yeah.
On this morning.
But
okay.
I didn't bother putting it in.
Okay, it's a top story. I'm not being unkind to the girl, but like, what's her story like? What is she?
Mum.
Yeah, but what is she like? She's not a singer. She's not a actress, is she?
Is she an influencer?
Yeah, there you go. All right, sorry.
Is she? I don't know.
She is, yeah. She influenced me to do too much behind you.
Well, that doesn't take much influencing to get you not to do much.
She has 3 kids already, Gigi, Theodore and Otto. They all misfortunate. Otto got the worst deal there, didn't he, really? Otto Matthews, your man she's married to. Gigi's not too bad.
That sounds like you want the horse to go a bit faster, like.
Yeah, Giddy Up a Ding Dong, they're going to call the next one. Gigi and Giddy Up a Ding Dong. Theodore isn't too bad, like, it's going to be Theo, I guess he's going to. Why do all these so-called celebrities have nonsense names for their kids? Moya Brennan has been buried today in her native Donegal, the singer-musician. Of course, we spoke about it Monday, or Tuesday. I think she passed away on Monday, 73. I went down a bit of a rabbit hole during the week watching Planet stuff like
theme from Harry's game.
I theme from Harry's game. I played that a couple of times during the week. Brian Kennedy, who's a lovely fella who's worked here actually. Do you remember Brian used to do a weekend show here, and you couldn't meet a nicer fella, and I think an amazing singer. Right, before I say this, I really think Brian Kennedy is amazing. All the stuff he did with Van Morrison and all that's fantastic. He really is an amazing singer. But there is, when I said I went down the rabbit hole, there's great, I must send it to you actually. There's a great video of them Planet having a concert in a church someplace, and they have Brian Kennedy singing on a couple of the songs, and Brian Kennedy with Moya is doing In a Lifetime. Now it was on a bad day or something, but he just wasn't quite able to hit those high notes, right? And then you look at she doing it with Bono, and like it's effortless with Bono. And I would have always said that Brian Kennedy was a more capable singer than Bono. But that's just what I took from it.
There's a donkey in the field behind us, and he's a better singer than Bono.
Oh, man. Just like Bono from the most successful rock band in the world, probably ever.
Doesn't make him a good singer.
No, he's not bad now, to be fair to him. Okay, I'll see you in a little while. It's 7:39 now. Friday morning, Tip FM.
Headlines at 11.
Got a little job for you in a second. But
Well, if it's sorting out the mess you made of all the paper there while I was reading it.
how can you be reading something and watching me at the same time? I keep saying that to you, like. How do you like?
There
One
was
eye
paper going all over
Yeah,
the
but
place.
I'm trying to sort myself out a little. I'll tell you what the job is in a second, all
Take
right?
a fair bit of sorting.
Air New Zealand launching sleep pods for economy passengers. So the airline's Skynest offers 6 lie flat bunk beds on its Auckland to New York route. They're available to book from next month for those travelling from November. They're not cheap, are they really? Well, maybe they're not too bad. €247 for a 4-hour session. So what happens like after the 4 hours? They come wake you up
They
like and somebody
kick
else
you
gets
out,
in.
yeah.
Do they change like the
You'd hope so.
bedclothes and all
You'd hope
that?
so.
How long is the flight then from Auckland to New York? Sure, it can't be all that long, can it? Like, how long would it be? I don't know.
have no idea.
I have no idea either. So the pods come, Pat, with a privacy curtain.
Wow.
Which is nice. USB charging outlets, which is handy, fair enough. There you go. Fresh bedding and an amenity kit, Pat, which includes an eye mask, earplugs, socks and toiletries. But the 247 quid, is that on top of the ticket or is that all in?
I would imagine it probably
It's
is,
on top of the ticket.
So 4 hours.
You get 4 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like that? Would you fancy that? There's no way I'd do that.
No, a bunk bed.
No, I'm not concerned about that part of it. I just,
No, but-
do you know if you're in a car with somebody and they're not a great driver? No, don't slag me, right? But anyway, if you're sitting in the front seat, like, and you're dozing off a bit, like, you're afraid of your life to sleep.
Yeah,
And
but you're not sitting in the back seat. or in
I
the
know
front
you're not.
seat.
But,
And equally,
the analogy, go on.
what's the difference in that if you're in the seat and you're not off?
Yeah, but I won't sleep on a plane.
Okay.
And it's a ridiculous thing to even say because, like, it's as if, like, I'm always thinking we're going to crash, right? So
Yeah,
if I'm on a
what
plane,
can you do about it?
I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
But I want to be awake for it. I want to be roaring my head off when it happens. Like, I don't want to just wake up dead. Like,
But as well as that, like if you're on the top bunk,
Yeah.
and you meet a bit of turbulence,
yeah, you could end up in the bottom bunk. That could cause some problems. All right, quick job for you. Clare Garden Festival taking place Sunday week. We've been giving away this prize. We've been talking about giving it away all week. I've got some qualifiers. It's in its 12th year. Not only do we get tickets to go along on Sunday week, 26th of April, you get a couple of not a couple, but you get an overnight stay for 2 people, I should say it that way, at the Templegate Hotel in the heart of Venice. I have got Joanne Morrissey, Anne-Marie Ryan, Esther O'Neill, it's all about the girls, Kathleen Clifford, Tony Fogarty from today. Tony's name came out. And so, like, Joanne was on Monday and all that. So, like, the last time that we did this, obviously I said to you, don't pick a day because you might know who was on that day.
Okay.
All right. So I've given them all separate numbers. So pick a number between 1 and 5 for me. And that'll be
okay,
over
let's
there.
ask the obvious question.
Yeah.
Number 1 wasn't Monday, number 2 wasn't Tuesday.
Obviously. Go on.
Go for 3.
Number 3. Actually, number 3 was Wednesday. Surprisingly. No, but I swear, I actually did have them mixed up.
Except for Wednesday.
Esther O'Neill, Glenn Gould in Thurles. Like, Joanne was number 5. Anne-Marie was on Tuesday, and she was number 4. Tony today was number 2. Kathleen Clifford from Newport was number 1, but number 3 was Esther O'Neill, Glenn Gould, Thurles. The prize is yours. Somebody will contact you about that, okay? Thanks, Pat. Have a good weekend,
And
man.
you.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
What's the crack with Andrew and Paz? The best bits of Good Morning Tipperary.